guys, welcome back to Proxima Reviews. I have with me today another one of your favorites, another Airsoft review. Those cheap Airsofts that you can buy on Lazada. In this, I bought this as an Uzi. Well, tell you what, it's not an Uzi. And I've seen on Lazada that a lot of people have been calling this the Uzi. And I understand that it does look like an Uzi, in fact, because for one, it has the magazine inside the grip, and it's a small automatic gun, and that spells Uzi all over it. So you're kind of right there in calling it an Uzi because it works like an Uzi. But this is not an Uzi. This is the Steyr TMP, or the Taktisch Machine Pistol. Steyr Malaysia is one of many great gun manufacturers out there. They are from Austria, alongside Glock, and probably their most famous product that most of you might know is the Steyr AUG, or the AUG, the bullpup. And this is probably one of their lesser known guns, but it's actually also kind of known to a lot of people, not so unknown, especially to those people who play video games. Once again, like Call of Duty, Resident Evil, I'm pretty sure this was shown in one of those games. I'm not sure if it was Resident Evil 4 where you could use a TMP. So, before we get deeper into that, I know what you all are saying right now. Proxima Reviews, why did they buy that? That's a bad gun. Well, I'll tell you, I was well informed that it was not the best gun, Airsoft, to buy. But the thing is, on this channel, we try our best to give everything a chance. And as long as it hasn't proven to us that it's a bad gun, then we don't think it's a bad gun. We try to look for it, do our research, and if we can, like these, let's test it out. You never know, it might be another G36C. Looks cheap, really bad, no one knows about it. And then all of a sudden, it performs really well and everything, and it's so fun to use. So you'll never know if this is another one of those. But it could also not be. So I'm not doing an unboxing right now anymore because I opened this. I had a package of 4 Airsoft guns and they were just in one big, it looked like a lechon. And so I just cut it open and then laid it out on my floor. So this is one of them, and it came with some green peas. But I don't recommend you eating this. Alright, so that's what you get. And first, out of the box, these are the bad quality BBs again. So probably get yourself a pack. Get yourselves a pack of the really smooth BBs that you can buy. They're not that expensive, so I suggest you buy those stuff. Alright, so back to the Steyr TMP. So this is the Airsoft. You want to look it up? You want to look at it? This is what you get. So, what is the Steyr TMP? So it was designed with the same concept in mind as the Heckler & Koch MP5, MP7, or as I said, even the Uzi. It's a concealed carry automatic weapon. Shoots 9mm parabellum rounds at full auto. It's designed that way so that it would be a full auto weapon that could be one concealed carried, the other would be for those riding vehicles like SWAT or the Secret Service or even defense agencies. You need bodyguards. And imagine you're driving, let's say, an SUV. It's easier to use, easier to carry. I can use it with one hand. It's really small. It doesn't take up so much space in the car or in my bag if I were one of them, or inside my coat, right? So that's why they designed this Steyr TMP to be used as one of those. But then I think the more popular version these days is the Brugger and Thomet MP9, due to the design of this being sold to Brugger and Thomet in 2001. And actually the Brugger and Thomet version is almost identical to this, but with the best upgrades you could ever think of. It has a folding stock. It has a Picatinny rail at the top and at the sides. The stuff that you need to make an already cool and functional weapon even better. Alright, so let's show you this a little bit more. One of the downsides of the Steyr TMP is actually that the front sight and the rear sight, it's fixed. You can't adjust it. So, but that was like fine before because they didn't make this to be like a precise weapon. It's something that you need like in a firefight. That's why you don't really need its accuracy, but you need the sheer volume of fire that it could give. But then, when Ruger and Thomet got the design for this and then improved it, they put a Picatinny rail so that you could mount optics on it, and also the front and the rear sight, I think, could already be manipulated to your exact specifications. Also, select fire was introduced on that model so that you could shoot not only in full auto but also in semi-auto, because it was a little bit more accurate than this one. So that's where good design and improved design comes into play. So this is what you get when you get it out of Lazada. It's very much accurate to the real Steyr TMP. Looks really good actually. And this is how you cock the gun. And this is not how you cock the real one. I think this is a charging handle for the real one. But for this one, this is how you do it. It's like a pistol, but it shouldn't be like that. Alright. So, it's looking really good. It has the details of the real one, like these ridges and semi-tactical hand grip with these grips on it. The magazine looks accurate. Everything else looks accurate. The placement, even the foregrip is accurate. So this foregrip, you hold it so that you can control the recoil better. That's one of the good designs of this one, featuring a foregrip this early on. Okay, so for the length of the gun, this is one of the things that I always check out first before buying stuff, because I want it to be as accurate and as good a representation of the real one. Therefore, let's measure this. And it is at 26 centimeters from tip to the back. So that's good enough, because the real one is 28, so that's just 2 centimeters over. And probably, I'm not sure, maybe that's just due to the flash hider, the muzzle being a little bit shorter. So this is very close, so probably you wouldn't even notice the difference when you have this one. So this is your Steyr TMP. I'm gonna use it for a few days and tell you what I think about it. Stay tuned, guys. Right, so back with Steyr TMP, or Uzi if you still prefer to call it an Uzi, because people think it's an Uzi and the stores label it as an Uzi in Lazada and Shopee. But if you were listening early on in the video, this is the Steyr TMP. But yes, it does work like an Uzi, I'll give you that. Alright, so how was it when I was using it? Well, the rumors were true. It's not a very good gun. Some people said they liked this. I even saw a video when a kid said that he wanted to use this in an airsoft riot because it was so easy to cock the gun. Well, let's disengage this safely. Yeah, it is very easy to cock the gun on this one. But the one thing that they didn't see on this, yeah, that's a two-way street, especially on spring type airsofts. The easier you cock the handle, the charging handle of the gun, means that it's also a weaker spring. So having a weaker spring means there is less and less pressure for the BBs to go out. And I think that is especially the case on this one. It's very light, it's a very, very light spring. See? So easy. Cock that in. Let's disengage this again. And it just doesn't shoot right. It doesn't even have range. Its range is just like up to 1 meter, 2 meters at the most. So if you're looking to buy this to play with it as an airsoft gun, I would suggest you not do it, because if this is true for all the models, you're not gonna have that much fun with it. If you want to buy it because it looks nice, it's priced at just, I bought this for 185 pesos, and that's really cheap for a really nice looking Steyr TMP. If you're gonna buy this because you want to hang it on your wall or something, I'll tell you what, it looks spot on. That looks really, really nice. And I have not much complaints on this. So I won't go talking about this like my usual format when I get the really good versions like the G36C. There's not too much to talk about this really, because one, that I said, you'll see it in the videos, that it just doesn't shoot good, but it looks really nice. It doesn't feel nice also, it's very plasticky. It's a plastic, full plastic and very light plastic. But if it's looks that you're trying to find, then this is good. I give it a pass for that. The magazine holds a total of like, I think this was 19 to 20 rounds. The real one holds more, I think, but you know, it's just an airsoft, so you can't really blame it. So, would I recommend this? I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna recommend it. It's just not gonna give you the whole package of a spring type airsoft. Even though spring type airsofts are cheap, yes, they are cheap, but they do still come at a good standard, where you can have fun with them, even just at your backyard, shooting targets like what I do. And sorry, but you're not gonna get it with this one. It's really, really weak. If you want something that looks good, I would recommend this. It looks nice, even from afar, especially from afar, that you couldn't see the details on it. It kind of looks like the real thing. It really looks like the real thing. The size is right, the placement of all the things is right, so it gets it right on that one. So, thank you very much once again for watching. Please subscribe to Proximate Reviews for more of these videos, and please like this video if you liked it. Thank you so much for all your support to the channel, and I really appreciate that. And hopefully we get bigger and bigger as the days go by. So, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.